Did you turn that music off? Or is it still playing?
What music? What music?
The one that you've been listening to.
Oh, the music that was filling the whole room with a lot of noise. Did I
It's
turn
just
it off?
one.
No, it's still playing.
I was just wondering if it
Ba,
was
ba, ba,
like
ba.
in between the songs or something. And I heard some weird quiet music and it must be coming from the movie. I thought that maybe it was some kind of intermezzo.
What, da, 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 da. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that's weird. Okay. Mute that one. Okay. Cable.
La 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 la. I'm sorry, you have to remind me.
La 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 la. Okay.
I'm all confused. Where's my left and where's my right?
Podcast. Where's me
What's
left? Where's
where?
me right? To the left, to the right. Check it out. It's all right. Okay. Oh fuck.
Did you just put live?
Oh.
Okay.
I just accidentally hit the live button on Facebook. We'll just do it anyway.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay! We didn't do the full sound check, but never mind. I think we're doing fine.
Last time we didn't do the full sound check. You know what
Everything was wrong.
Everything went wrong. Everything went
But
horribly wrong.
you are going to check it on your phone, baby.
Okay. Okay. Now let me do the online thing test. Okay, that's
Okay.
the online thing test is cool. Right. Okay. Lifetime stuff.
Yes.
Lifetime stuff. I'm going to check on my phone whether this is going out live.
Shake it out.
Shake it out,
Shake it out.
baby.
You
Shake it up, baby. Now. Twist and shout. It's not working.
can't hear the sound on Facebook.
Wait, there's no sound going out on Facebook at all.
La 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 la.
Is there something
Why?
wrong? I don't know.
What's wrong?
I don't know.
Well, stop the
There's
live
no
and let's
sound-
do it
there's
again.
no sound going out on Facebook at all. Wait a minute.
What?
I'm turning off the Bluetooth in case there's some Bluetooth connection between my phone and other weird things that are around. Turning off the Bluetooth.
Oh.
You see, there was a Bluetooth connection to some mysterious, invisible force in the environment. Okay, there we
Turn
go.
it off.
Okay, oh God, I don't like listening to myself. Go away.
Stop it.
Go away, me. Right. Okay, so we know that Facebook is.
Hi, Facebook people. We're very happy that you can hear us.
Yes.
Let's hope it stays that way.
Except, if you're listening to this on playback,
You probably can't hear us.
because Google Chrome and Mozilla Firefox remove the sound on playback, so you have to play back through a mobile device, or you have to go to Internet Explorer, go to my profile, click on the videos because it removes the video from the front page. You're just taking my
Which one is mine? Which one is mine?
Don't take my drink. Mine is the orange one, and yours is the brown one. Right. There's a fly in the studio. Right.
That's not good.
Oh, I have to check YouTube.
Kill it. Get a hammer. Quick, get a hammer.
Get a ham- Look, it's not refreshing.
Okay.
I can't win, can I?
Every time Jasmine sees a fly, she goes,
I can't win.
quick, Mom, get a hammer. There's a bean.
Bean.
Yes.
She calls flies beans.
She calls all flies beans. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Okay. That's you.
That's me.
That's you. Okay, so
Yes.
the streams are going out live, so that's pretty cool. I'm stoked about that, but you don't know what that means.
Nope.
Right, I'm quite happy. Although I'm not quite sure how stoked means happy, because stoke is what you do to a fire, right?
Uh-huh.
To make it burn more. You poke it. Poked and stoked. Something's wrong. Something's wrong. You're pointing over there. What's wrong?
The film's finished.
The film's
Kids
finished.
are gonna go bonkers.
Bonkers. The kids are bonkers already.
Yeah.
They're gonna go bonk. They're gonna.
They're gonna go, Mommy!
I'll put something else on for them. I'll put something else on for them while we're doing this. I have
Do it.
the magic box. One of the many magic boxes. One of the many magic boxes.
Him who wields the remote control wields the power of the entire household.
Yeah, many a family fight has begun over who controls the
Controller.
Yes, but who controls the controller? Huh? Yes.
Ah.
Right. Well, what am I going to put on for them? What do you think we should put on in the background for them? I love the remote control. I have to press. Anytime I press a button, I have to press it like 4 times for it to function. It's like I'm stuck in front of the internet going.
Look, you have to press the pause button.
What?
That's because you didn't jab. You have to jab.
It's not a sword. It's a remote control. Right. If you're following us on the podcast, hello, welcome to Practical Parenting, where we do all things practical, all things peacefully, and all things positive. Well, we do when we're on the podcast.
We try to anyway.
There's a hair hanging off your mic, and it's not one of mine.
Oh, you sure?
There you go. There you go. I found a hair. Oh!
Jasmine panics every time she finds a hair as well. She doesn't.
I've got it over the remote now.
She doesn't get a hammer when she finds a hair, but she panics extremely. She used to even cry about it. She doesn't cry anymore.
The remote doesn't work.
She just says, "Mom, here."
Because I'm too far away.
Before, she would cry so much that I thought that she hurt herself. You know, she would like scream and panic. Mm-hmm. And then I found out that it's just hair.
What should I put on? The Black Cauldron, the Dragon Pearl, the Great Mouse Detective. The Black Cauldron's good, no?
Is it? Yeah. It's a bit boring for the girls, though.
Is it? Mm-hmm. Okay, what do you want? What should I put on for the girls?
Well, I can't see what's there, can I?
Oh, what should I put on? So it doesn't.
Put on the Princess and the Frog. Look, it's all the way at the bottom.
Oh, is that what? I just see the Princess and the F. I didn't know what it was. It's a frog, right?
It's a frog.
Okay, what is the Princess and the Frog? What happens in that?
Yeah, you like that one. It's about Princess Diana, who has to work hard to get her restaurant.
Oh, is that the musical one with is it with the New Orleans? Is that the one with the New Orleans and they've got to going down the bayou?
Yes, it's going down the bayou one.
Bayou, going down the bayou.
You like that one?
I did.
I know.
I did. And there's the Almost There song as well. No? Isn't it Almost There in that one where she's like making the money? And
yes.
And,
yes. Mm-hmm.
Excellent. Almost there. Almost there.
We're almost there as well, aren't we?
I am. I'm waving my arm.
Magic wand.
Now why?
What?
I was gonna BITCH and MOAN, but now I'm NOT. Right. I see that you're burning some incense over there today.
I am.
Is there a
reason? I just wanted something to be nice, smelly nice.
Well, yeah, am I not smelly nice? The remote still doesn't work.
Yes.
Lean into it.
Of course you do.
What?
Of course you smell nice.
Of course.
Wonderful.
When you preface it with "of course," it's like
you smell like
no, you don't. But I'll try to
smell like a meadow.
Anyway. I smell like a meadow.
You smell like a meadow full of wild thyme and dandelions.
Right. I'm. What's the Slovak word for meadow? What's the Slovak word for that?
Luka.
That was a song, wasn't it, by Susan Vega? It was a song in the 1980s.
My name is Luka, yes.
Well, your name is Janka. My name is Luka. I live on the second floor. Or something. Or she lives on the second floor or something. I live on the stairs. Okay. Darling, we can't put on Octonauts right now because we've started something. You need to ask before
This is a princess one.
Enjoy. Gee, I love this one. It's great.
This one is super cool.
You'll get into it. Yeah.
Don't tell her she'll get into it or she won't get into it.
What am I supposed to do? Tell her she'll not get into it?
You won't get into it. Just leave it.
My mic keeps dropping down. If you're watching the video streams, if you see me grab the back of my neck, it's not because I'm
itchy
in pain. It's cause the mic keeps dropping down.
It works like this.
Yeah. It's a visual creature. You're hanging out the picture again.
Am I?
Look, this is the main.
That's because when I
That's the main stream over there, and this is the backup stream. YouTube is the backup. Hello, YouTube, and Facebook is the major. And I'm pointing at the podcast, but that's kind of pointless.
okay. I just
Pointless to point.
okay.
It's pointless to point. Right.
So
I come to the mic.
everybody, welcome to our practical parenting thing.
Welcome.
We are very happy to have you again. We hope to
What can you say
illuminate your day.
welcome.
Was that a bit too much?
Illuminate. Stop pulling the cables.
I'm not pulling the cable.
There should be like a meme, a graphic meme with a picture of me, and underneath it will be "Stop pulling the cables." Right?
You should have printed out on a card and just flash it into my face every 5 seconds.
What should I flash in your face every 5 seconds? Sorry, I
The
missed that.
meme. You should have printed out on a card
The
and
meme.
flash it into my face.
That should be on my business card. I just have a business card printed with a picture of me and
G. Hendrey.
"Don't pull the cables."
Quote.
Stop it.
Don't pull the cables.
Call
It's
me.
going to be a most famous quote.
Call me anytime.
Right.
I put that up on the internet the other day, actually.
Okay,
Anyway,
anytime.
if you visit the YouTube page for the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching, then I uploaded a couple of bootlegs, Ryan Adams bootlegs. You know what a bootleg is?
I know what a bootlegger.
Bootlegger makes
Illicit
the water of life.
drinks.
The water of life.
Or
Yeah.
the fiery water? What's it called?
Firewater.
Yeah.
Firewater, that's oil, no? Don't drink that, do you? Unless you're really desperate.
It was fire. It was called firewater by the Native Americans. No.
Because it either made you jump in the fire or jump in the
Breathe
water
fire.
before it
Probably.
destroyed their culture completely,
Yes.
basically.
Yes. Exactly.
Right.
Just like fire can.
Fire can. Hello?
Stop it. Okay.
What are you talking about?
Let's start talking about something sensible.
I was going to talk about something absolutely sensible.
Okay. Go on.
Facebook adverts. So I made a Facebook advert. Oh, you can actually see it here on
can you?
in front of us on this
All right.
on this tablet, which is visible to us. And don't you like the way that I set it up, where we can see this?
I love
no one
it.
else
It's pure genius.
Yeah. No, I just wish that I hadn't asked for that compliment. You know, when you go fishing for a compliment and you get it, it doesn't mean anything anymore.
Yeah, I know.
Damn it. Right. Well, what I've noticed is that in the desktop version of Facebook, it says event like happening soon, even though it's been on for 2 weeks. Right?
Right.
So it says like event. You know, it actually says on the desktop version happening in 3 days. I read that this morning, even though it started 2 weeks ago.
Is it not when it finishes?
No, it says starting in.
Yeah, that's weird.
I would have noticed because I was a bit pedantic about that. But however, on the mobile versions, it says happening now. Right. So the mobile versions are okay, which would be something
There's something wrong with the desktop things going on Facebook like
you know
all
that
the time.
the Internet Explorer not showing the live videos in the feed is really weird. Not only that, not having when I checked out Internet Explorer on my on our other computer, which is not here, there was no live button on Facebook on Internet Explorer, which is
It's like
bizarre.
somebody's trying to kill the desktop. Kill the notebook.
The tablets
You know?
and the phones are great for consumers, and the laptops are great for creators, and so that's the difference. I mean, the world is just full of, you're either a creator or a consumer or perhaps both, and you got to make a choice between the two. That's why I always.
But you can't really be a creator without consuming something here and there, can you?
You can't, because creators need inspiration.
Yeah.
So creators are always, I guess everyone's a consumer, but not everyone is a creator.
I would think so too.
In terms of output of things, although we all create in different ways. There's also creative destruction. That's an economic term.
Yeah.
I wrote an article about that a few years ago.
A creative destruction.
Creative
That sounds very
destruction
interesting.
is an
What is it?
Well, the original group of people who designed the euro for Europe.
Mm-hmm.
Now we could talk a lot about money, but that's not what this podcast is
It's
about.
not.
Let's not talk about fiat currencies and systems and.
You're just
and
doing it.
You just did what you said not to do. Damn. I noticed my avoidance of avoidance psychology. What does that mean? Well, we were talking to the kids the other day when the kids were interrupting the streams, which they do because they're in the background doing their stuff.
Is that about maybe a bit too loud? I'm sorry, it just disturbs me.
It disturbs me as well. It also disturbs me when the remote doesn't work to turn it down.
That's because you're not jabbing it.
I am jabbing it. Okay.
That's better.
Can't feel anything.
Your avoidance of avoiding.
Yeah. So I was,
behavior.
the focusing point with kids, right?
Yeah.
Which is don't tell them what you don't want them to do, because negatives don't exist. Even though I just used one. There are no negatives in the universe, only in language.
Okay.
Right. So everyone knows the classic examples. Everyone knows. Don't think of a pink elephant. Don't think of a yellow taxi. Right.
Yeah.
Don't think of a black cat. Blah blah blah. So you don't tell people what not to do. You focus. You refocus their attention. You don't say, don't play with the pencils. You say, have you seen that paper over there?
Yeah.
Right. And I know that.
Yeah.
And I don't do it.
Yeah.
A lot of the time. I catch myself a lot of the time saying, don't put the glass too close to the edge of the table, rather than saying, why don't you slide the glass towards the center a little bit more.
Well, that's normal. That's normal because you're human, right?
Am I?
Yeah, I think so.
I thought I was special.
And I think that just because you've been using it for 40 years and now you just tell yourself not to use it suddenly, it doesn't work like that. You have to, sometimes you talk.
Gradual process.
Sometimes when you talk, you're not talking consciously. You're talking subconsciously, or I don't know how to say. It's automatic.
You're reacting on impulses.
Yeah.
Right. You're just impulsive in the situation. You want that's the problem. You want the situation to stop quickly rather than needing to develop good habits.
Yeah, but it's normal. It's normal that you do that because it's one of those economical processes of your body, right? If you had to think about every single thing, you would waste so much energy, right? I mean, you don't think about putting your foot in front of the other foot when you walk. You do it automatically. There's a certain level of automation when it comes to speech, right?
So the girls are cuddling on the couch. Cuddling means that Jazzy sits on top of Scotty.
and they both have like their heads hanging over the edge of the sofa, so it's just a matter of time when they're gonna fall off.
The difference between kids and adults is that adults sit down normally on the sofa and kids just hang upside down on it.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly. So, Scotty, why don't you go closer to the? You have to so she can hear me. Go closer to the monitor.
She can't because Jazzy's sitting on top of her.
Oh, well, tell Jazzy to go closer to the monitor.
Don't do that with your sister, darling, because you'll end up either with her on your head or both of you on the floor, neither of which would be. Ask nicely. That's it. Oh, see, that worked.
Yeah, that always works with Jazzy.
You got a couple of kicks in the face on the way, but it definitely worked. Of course you did. Are you all right there?
I'm pulling the cables.
What?
I'm pulling the cables.
Why are you pulling the cables?
I don't know. I just can't make myself comfortable today. It's like it pulls here and pulls there. I'm like.
So I have to make pig noises.
Yes.
Okay. Darn.
Yes.
The kids are not well today. Just so that.
Yes.
So that people out there know they're.
Take your blanket.
I'll try to. Jazzy has decided to
Thank
pull
you. Scotty has saved the day.
The cables off
yes,
the table,
darling.
because that's what kids do if they're exploring things. Was that a sneeze from over there? Is Will alive? Where did that come from?
Jasmine.
Oh, okay. Wheels. Darling, you know what the rule is when we're recording? That the sound is down. All the other times the sound is up, but when we're recording the sound is down. You know that that's a rule for us. It helps us a lot. So the moment that we're finished, we'll turn it up again for you.
We won't be long, don't worry.
You can relax there. Yeah, the kids are a bit under the weather today. What's the story?
They've got a headache. Well, Jasmine is all right, but Sora has a headache and Will has a headache, and they both are complaining about eyes. You know, when you've got flu, you've got kind of like a headache that comes from behind the eyes. That's a weird feeling. And Will is cold
Sorry, you need to interact with her.
Yes,
Right
Jasmine,
now,
what's
she
the
kicks
problem,
over
darling?
The little gate that we've built. She wants an ice cube.
I'm slightly busy.
Darling, you might have to wait for an ice cube. Why can't you chill out with your sister? If you got that, if she kicks that over there. You got that?
Yes.
You got that? Yeah?
Yes.
Okay, you don't have to...
When we're finished, okay?
Yes, when we're...
Yes?
Okay, do you want to go give her an ice cube?
If I go give her an ice cube, I'm going to have to do it another 10 times. You know that.
Well, then just put lots of ice cubes in a big bowl. And give her instructions to keep them in the kitchen. Okay? Keep them in the kitchen. In the kitchen. Yeah, I know. You shouldn't always give in to what your kids want and need, but we're trying to please all of the people all of the time. So we got the YouTubers. Where's the live chat gone? Where's the live chat going on my YouTube stream? Excuse me for one moment. I will see. Is it down at the bottom or up at the top? Okay, there we go. There's the live chat. Super sweet. Right, remember you can ask us any parenting questions that you have. You can either type into the chat on Facebook, you can type into the chat on YouTube. If you want, you can Skype call us. You can Skype call us live. If you want to Skype call us live, just type in Skype to the Facebook chat, and I will give you the Skype search term. You can write us a message on Skype, and you can call in. And we will try to answer any parenting questions you have live on the air. Your voice will be slightly audible in the call, so just please be aware of that. That's an option for. That's a cool option to have. It's nice to have that option to connect with people. Why are you clicking your fingers? Is it? Oh, it's a song. Which? Okay.
I'm back! Ice cube served!
In a bowl, or what was it?
Yes, in a bowl. She looked at the bowl and she said, "Mommy, that's really marvelous."
Well, we drifting out the picture over there.
Well, you kind of naturally moved.
Oh, I moved into the center when you left to
Yes.
compensate.
Exactly.
Okay, yes.
Yes.
There we go. What else has been going on today?
That you just said something while I was away, and I've got really good ears. You said that you should, you shouldn't always give the kids what they want, right?
Yeah, that should be a song.
I don't agree with that. You know.
All right. Well,
I think with natural things, that you can't give them, don't give them them. Okay.
Don't give them them.
Don't give them them.
Them then. Okay. I will hold that thought. Listen, if you're on Facebook, and you're coming through on Facebook, each time you go on Facebook, you need to click that. You need to click a thumbs up or a heart or something when you go on Facebook, because we need to know that the streams are going out okay. So we need people interacting.
Please
with
do
us.
that.
Sorry.
Yes, don't give them them if it doesn't make sense, right? Like, for example, they want to buy they're in a shop and they're like, I want this expensive toy, and you know it doesn't work out with your budget. So
my life.
So you just say no. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't have it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if they ask for something that's not endangering their health, okay, or that's not completely unrealistic, then why not? You know, I'm like, if they ask for a 7th movie in a row, or 3rd or 2nd, I'm gonna say no because I consider that to be not endangering, but not good for them, right?
Yeah, what does that mean? Not completely realistic. What do you mean? When
Well,
you
not
say
realistic. Not realistic, like the example I gave you with the toy, right?
that?
It just can't be done.
I found something under the bed this morning.
Oh yeah, it's hiding there.
Yes, don't want to say anymore.
I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm gonna have to have a look at it and wrap it up.
I know what it is because...
You had a look.
No, I could tell by the shape. There's only one thing it could be.
Yeah?
You didn't get it from the shape, what it was?
Well, no, because there was something that stayed behind. Now, this sounds all really mysterious, but we can't really talk about it normally because the walls have ears.
And eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
And somebody's special day is coming up, and we're being a little bit secretive.
I'm
We're grabbing my butt.
Sorry. I'd like to apologise. Well, I saw that the cable was getting a bit of a tug.
Uh-huh.
So
anyway, yeah.
so
Thing is that we've left something behind when we left that wouldn't fit in a suitcase.
You'd also get arrested going off the border with that.
Probably.
Right.
And what we left behind is that kind of thing.
That's the most terrible description of that kind of the most terrible visual description of that kind of thing. That's not what it is.
No? Are you sure? Is it the butter knife?
Paintbrush. No, it's not that either. And I moved it.
Okay, where did you move it?
I'm not going to tell you where I moved it to right now because people are listening.
Okay.
Right? I moved it. I moved it because it was too visible and the kids were rolling off that side of the bed and they would have seen it. So I moved it.
What's up, baby?
Hi, darling.
Okay.
On one condition. Everything is conditional. Conditional? Hello? She's gone. Where'd she go?
Well, I would do the same thing with her, like with Will. You know, I would tell her to.
I need the condition to be understood. Where's she gone?
She's sitting here.
I can't see her though because there's a big monitor in front of me.
She's sitting there.
Okay.
In the middle of the room.
The condition is that if she feels a headache, she has to stop because she's not 100%.
Okay.
Right.
I'll tell her that.
You will or I will?
You will. Because it's your condition.
Scotty, if you start to feel a little bit of a headache, you have to turn off the tablet, darling. Is that okay? Yeah, because you're not feeling 100% today. Yeah. Right.
Okay. What
are we playing the movie for in the background if one of the kids is making a mess with all the ice cubes in the kitchen and the other one is...
Well, you can pause it, I suppose. Right?
If it works, if the remote works.
Yeah.
There we go. Paused
there
it.
You go.
Paused.
Yeah, so that'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Nice peaceful toy. Right. Anyway.
Yeah.
What else?
I don't think it's what you think it is.
Oh, okay. It might be something completely different from what I think it is.
I think it is something completely different of what you think it is. Because I don't think your mother would... I don't think your mum would get that.
Yeah, but she's not rational, is she? She's probably going to watch this. But she's not. Sorry, Mom. But it's true.
Well,
I hate apologizing for the truth. I just think it's silly to have to do that. So I take that back. I don't apologize for being honest.
I think your mum sometimes surprises, but I don't think that's what it is. Yes. She's probably watching this, so we're not sure what's in the...
If she was watching it, it would come up live. But she said she was watching...
No, she watches it afterwards because she's trying to catch up with everything that we produce.
Okay.
Right? And she usually catches it later.
I can't even catch it. I can't even catch up.
She tries to watch every single one.
Well,
Wait, he's not feeling well. He can
Yeah.
tell us what's wrong.
Do you want to?
I still have quite a headache,
What?
and I feel like I'm nearly gonna puke. So somebody bring a bucket. I'm gonna have to run into the toilet.
Do you think you'll be able to go into the toilet, William? Or should we put something next to
I'll
the
give
bed?
him something.
Okay. And Will, you should stay in bed, mate. You shouldn't be up walking around. You need to lie down and relax and drink some water. Especially if you have a problem with the stomach. Do you think we're all going to come down? It's that time of year when everybody comes down with stuff, right? It's when the days become shorter, there's less sunlight, it's darker, everyone's spending more time inside, the summer is over, you know, the kids are going back to school after the holiday, people are getting back to their offices, getting back into their routines, and especially in these big offices, and when people are spending time inside, there's a lot of bacteria that's collecting, and one person gets ill, you know, everybody gets ill. The viruses and get into the air, they get into the air conditioning systems, and it's unavoidable at this time of the year. That's why you need to have some healthy alternatives. Vitamin C, you need to have some colloidal silver at hand, you need to have a lot of fresh fruit for the kids, and you know, get them outside as much as possible, get in fresh air, and hopefully all these things will work, because you know, healthy kids will be happy kids. I need to move over. You need to explain to me, like, when you come back, that
Sorry. Do you think I can use this clip just for now?
the clip?
I'm going
What are you
to
going to do with it?
clip this
Wait,
here.
yeah, but don't clip. Don't.
No,
yeah,
just, yeah, I know what you're going to say. Like this, okay?
Yeah.
Just so that the cables stop pulling every time I move.
Okay, I could do the same thing, couldn't I?
See?
Would that be good for me? Did you come up with a really cool solution
I
to that problem?
did. I did. Female brain sometimes surprises you.
What? Yeah, why didn't
That
I?
was really sexist,
why,
wasn't
why
it?
didn't I think of that? Because you're a man.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because you're a man.
I'm gonna forget about it though, and like walk away and forget that I'm connected to her. That might
No,
actually
you
work.
won't. You'll be alright. Hey, that's cool, isn't it?
It works for now. Let's give it a test over a period of time. Let's obviously be scientific about it. That which is, you know, the problems don't usually get solved instantly.
Let's write a report about it as well. If you want to be scientific, right? Make a little table and write down the results.
Oh, and you could do it with the kids as well, couldn't you? No.
It's just that
I've got a burning desire to call you Little Miss Muffet, and I don't know why.
up to, because I'm little.
Okay.
Up to the age of
Little Miss
about.
Muffet sat on her tuffet. What the hell's a tuffet?
It's like Ottoman.
Excuse me?
What do you call Ottoman?
Automatic man.
Ottoman.
that was an
don't-
80s TV series.
You don't
no?
have that?
That
You
was
don't
an
have
80s
that
TV
word?
series.
I don't know.
I'm
It's
pretty
like a
sure.
little. It's like a tabouret. What do you call it?
Tambourine. She sat on her tambourine. That must have been uncomfortable.
It's like that kind of padded round seat.
Padded round seat.
Oh, it doesn't have to be round. It can
I
be
believe in
square.
English that's called a poufet.
A poufet. Okay, so it's not a tabouret and it's not an ottoman.
Tabourets, you know, ottomans, buffets.
Yeah, that should be a tuffet, no? I mean that's what I imagine when I hear tuffet. But maybe my imagination is not completely reliable.
Sounds like a kind of toffee. Anyway,
I don't think she would sit on a toffee.
little Miss Muffet sat on a toffee. No, but I never questioned that before. Little Miss Muffet sat on her toffee, eating her curds and whey. What's that about? Along came a spider and sat down beside her.
And frightened Miss Muffet away. Away. You have
And
to say it
frightened
twice.
Miss Muffet away.
Away.
Away. What the hell is that all about? What does that teach kids? To be scared of spiders?
Nothing.
Doesn't teach kids anything.
Not everything has to teach kids something. Maybe it teaches them about rhyming.
Well,
and
why
rhythm.
does it exist if it has no purpose?
Maybe it teaches them about rhyming and rhythm.
I'm all scientific today. Everything must have a purpose.
That's really boring.
It is not boring to be scientific. That's why we have all the luxuries that we can enjoy in the modern world due to the
Yes, but
scientific
art
method.
doesn't always have to have purpose. I'm not saying that Little Miss Muffet is art, okay? But you know,
wait, you just argued against yourself and proved your own argument is pointless.
it's one of those, poetry doesn't always
heard
have
of
to
it.
have purpose. Painting doesn't always have to have purpose. Sometimes it's just fun.
Painting for the sake of painting.
The
A lot
purpose-
of painting does have purpose, though.
The purpose of the rhyme is
All
fun.
art
It's
is-
for the kids to have fun with their language.
All art is useless and dangerous at the same time. And I can't remember who said that.
How is art dangerous?
Because it's ideas. Well, you know how in the 40s, 50s, 60s there was a big push on sort of the surrealism and cubism and modernism, and that was all pushed in the West, saying, look how open we are. We can accept this, this
Yes.
work of Jackson Pollock and
Yes.
the people who were like just spraying paint on the walls and rolling naked on the floor, right? Meanwhile, the Eastern Bloc countries were all in a sort of, they were kind of stuck in a stylized realism, yeah. And so there was a cultural war that the West is more open because we can accept this. Look at the wonderful work of Picasso. Meanwhile, the people in the East were looking at Picasso and going, he's a schizophrenic madman.
Yeah, that's true.
And if you look at his pictures, they're pretty violent. And if you look at his life, there was quite a lot of violence in his life as well. Meanwhile, he was lauded and applauded in the West as the greatest artist of the 20th century. Question mark. So, art is a form of cultural warfare. It's always central to society. That's why religion always funds art, because if you can control the art, then you can control the flow of ideas within a society. Why did the communists have special commissions? Yes, you can drink my orange. Why did the communists have special commissions to study the lyrics of songs? Because they sorry, that's not an answer, right? Well, naturally, because they wanted to check the ideas that were going to flow and filter around. And then when America pushed rock and roll, and the Beatles came out of Britain, and there was all this swinging 60s and free love, which is kind of an oxymoronic term in itself, right?
Moronic term.
So, just how to have a great conversation? Just repeat the last word that the other person says. That's right. Right. What do you think?
Yes.
Conversational mirroring skills 101. Right. You can learn what not to do. Okay. Anyway, how do we get onto art? How do we get onto art? Painting. How do we get onto painting?
Because you were thinking about Little Miss Muffet.
And you know why I was thinking about Little Miss Muffet?
No.
Because of the super Y. I don't want to say it out loud because somebody will hear it. Okay, but because of the SUPERWHY, and that's based on the rhymes and stories and
Yes, the classical kid stories.
yeah, and so one of them was about that. And
We're kind of dark today, aren't we?
dark,
Yeah.
like spiritually, or
No, like visually. Usually we're
podcast was
oversaturated. We've got a bit more contrast today.
you know why? Because it's just got darker outside, and I'm
did.
not using studio light today. We're using natural light
Yeah, it's a lovely day today, isn't it? It's been raining since
since 5.
forever.
I got up just after 5 this morning, and I went to the local, what we call it, the local FP office, because I don't want to say exactly where I was. Got there.
Why?
Why? I can say where I was. I was at the Foreign Police Office because I have to renew my working visa for Slovakia, and because I changed my address, that's why I got to renew it because I have a new address here, and there was so many people there, and it was so disorganized, and it was take a ticket, take a seat, and by the time, and I arrived there almost an hour before they opened, and I was still like 20th, and by the time they opened there was like 40 people there, and they were all fighting to get tickets out of the machine, and when I got my ticket out of the machine and I calculated how many people there would be before me, I realized I wouldn't get seen. There was no point being there, so I just came home.
Mm-hmm.
With the plan. And now, what is this? This is strategy. Strategy is realizing that you've made a mistake and not continuing down the path. I could have sat there and waited all day and got nowhere. And so I decided, F it, right? I'm going to come back home and I'm going to strategize. I'm going to change my strategy. I'm going to get up at 4 and I'm going to get there at 5.
2 hours early.
I'm going to get there 2 hours and I'm going to be first. And I don't care who else arrives after me. They're behind me. That's it. I'm going to make sure I'm the first. I'm the first person in the queue. I'm the first person there. I get my ticket first. And everybody else can wait. And heaven help anyone who tries to get in front of me. Because they will
reap the storm.
They will reap the storm. They'll get a polite explanation of why they should be behind me. And if that doesn't work, then I will move to the next level. Right. But,
you do realize it's foreign police and people don't speak the same language often at the foreign police, right?
It was full of Russians. I think that almost everybody that was there was Russian.
Ukrainian people often work here. Could be Ukrainians.
I'm not aware of it.
Because in Slovakia
because Ukraine had a war, so
yeah. Well, that's one reason, yes. And another reason is also that Slovakia, you know how each country has their own cheap labor force coming from a different country, right? Like in UK will be Eastern European countries, like Slovakia, yeah.
Okay.
Like Slovaks and Polish people.
Mm-hmm.
Slovakia has Ukrainians, right? So Ukrainians come to Slovakia to work for cheap money, and then Slovak people go off to further on west to UK or France or whatever else, or Germany. A lot of Slovaks work in Germany or Switzerland.
Drivers, a lot of them were lorry drivers.
Yeah.
Because
that's usually.
I've been there 5 times now to get this organized. 5 times, 5 visits to the same office, and there's always this fat Slovak guy with a mustache, who you wouldn't buy a used phone from him, right? You wouldn't buy anything used from him. In fact, you
probably wouldn't buy anything unused from him either, right?
Exactly.
Okay.
And he's always trying to organize all these drivers who
don't speak any language.
Don't speak Slovak and look really confused. And then there's groups of students there as well. They're obviously students.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's single mothers with kids, and it's an odd mix of people to be in one place, especially at 7:30 in the morning.
How do you know they're single mothers?
You just know, right?
What's up, Dad?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
I have.
Like
I have seen your tablet. Look, it's over there on the bench next to the plant. I had to clean it for you because you drew on it with a wax crayon. She did.
That's creative.
It's up there. Go get it, Juju.
Mm-hmm.
That's super cool.
Can you come in?
It's above the drawers, Jasmine.
Next to the plant.
On the bench.
Next to the
No.
potty.
On the bench over there, above the potty.
Above the potty, next to the plant, under the books, next to the door. So you're like a robot. Right a bit.
She still doesn't get it.
Left a bit. Go that way a little bit. Move to the right a little. Keep going. Stop. Now go
Turn around.
That way. That's it. Turn around.
Turn around a bit more.
Turn.
Zora, can you get a tablet for her, please? Because she's a bit lost.
We'll be here all year. That's it. Look, Zora's found it for you.
Sorry, I'm trying to see through the computer.
Through the gaps in the screen. Okay, right. Look at that. We've been on for about 45 minutes,
And we haven't said anything.
We have.
Oh,
we've
we
given
have.
a lot of useful. We've
we
given a lot of useful and practical information about parenting to people. You have to read between the lines. I know that people want things, everything exact. This step and then this step and then this step and then this step. That's nice, and we can do that. But there's so many other people doing that I don't want to do that on the podcast.
Can I rest my
I'll do
arm
that
on you? I'm a bit tired today.
What? Why are you tired?
I don't know, but I feel a bit.
Mother,
That is yours.
that is yours, darling. We know it's yours because
It's cracked.
it's cracked on the screen. Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a bit. I'm not feeling it today very much.
You're not feeling it.
Yeah, I'm
It's one
not
of those-
feeling it.
It's one of those phrases that get on my nerves.
Yeah.
That list of phrases that get on
Yeah,
my
I
nerves.
know, because you've got your work ethic which commands that feelings are not to determine your work, and you have to work against your feelings. Just because you don't feel like it doesn't mean you're not gonna do it.
You got to fight through to the other side, right? You've got to fight through. You've got to work through. You not only play hard, but work hard as well.
Yeah, I'm working through. I've done a lot of stuff today about the webinar that we're going to be organizing, and
Talk about the webinar for 30 seconds. Give a quick blast.
Okay, a quick blast. Okay, we're preparing.
Quick.
Shut
blast.
up. We're preparing a
That was great.
webinar.
Thank you very much. Yes. Oh, sorry. No, please continue.
We are preparing
Are we doing a webinar?
A parenting webinar, apparently. Which is
Apparently.
really about parenting. It's
Apparently.
not
You
about
could call
art.
the podcast apparently. That would be really cool, wouldn't it?
It's not about art. It's not about Little Miss Muffet, and it's not about foreign police. It's really about parenting. Okay, we're going to stick to the topic. So yeah, we're preparing a 3-hour-long webinar for everybody to give them some very useful information on parenting, how to handle critical situations with kids, how to prevent them,
Prevent kids.
how to prevent the situations, the meltdowns, the problems.
How to prevent melting. Keep them in the fridge.
Yes. So yeah, and information about the physical factors that influence the child behavior. We're going to look at the psychology behind the child behavior. We're going to look at the parent psychology. We're going to look at.
Can I say something?
Yes.
I want to emphasize one little point. The webinar is not going to save anybody's life, because only you can.
You couldn't wait with this until I stopped talking about what's going to be in the webinar.
No, because I thought you were just going to go on and on and on.
No, I was almost finished.
Right, I'll shut up then. I'm sorry.
Thank you. So, yes, we're going to have a look at the parents and their own growth that they need to do, the work that they have to put into it. And it's going to be super cool. It's going to be full of information. We're going to have some Q&A as well, so you'll be able to ask questions, and there are going to be some extras connected to it, and you can find more information about it on my website, which is 21centurymom, spelled MUM.com. So if you're interested, go and have a look at it.
Will there be clowns?
There will be no clowns, only G.
Okay, will there be balloons?
Maybe.
Okay. Why should I register?
Why should you register?
Why should I register?
You should register because you have probably been brought up in the old traditional classical way, right?
Oh, here's a kid. Let's send him away.
Yes. With where the parenting in the past wasn't about connection between the parent and the child in the first place, right? It was about trying to change the kids' behavior, trying to make them to listen, trying to make them to obey, because to obey was everything, right? And lots of punishments or rewards were used for this purpose, and we would like to tell you that it's
It's not the only way.
not the only way.
Peaceful,
Exactly.
peaceful parenting, peaceful, positive, practical.
Peaceful parenting creates peaceful household. No power struggles, no yelling, right? No spanking, no screaming. Okay, there is a little bit of screaming sometimes. But
Scream for me!
kids need to scream sometimes, you know?
Do you like that? My Bruce Dickinson impression.
That was lovely.
Scream for me, Long Beach Arena! This is the flight of Icarus.
What did I tell you about screaming today? Can you share your scream? That was so fun.
Instead of scream, you said
I wanted
scream.
to say, can you share your screen? And I
I
said
could,
scream.
we could all scream.
Anyway.
Don't make that joke, right?
Yeah, so you can
okay.
have a look at that. What did you want to say about the webinar?
I wanted to make this little point, which was made to me a long time ago,
Hmm?
that you should never, ever work with anyone who has this perspective that being with you is going to save their life in some kind of way, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it applies to human relationships as much as it applies to business, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But if people think that, I'm going to do this one webinar and it's going to solve all my problems, it's not going to happen because it's about daily habits. It's about what you do every single day that matters, and that's your life, that's your world, that's your thing. Right?
Yes,
We
but
can't
you
do that
need
for
the
you.
information. You need
Yeah.
the eye opening.
Yeah, I get
you
it.
need the aha
Well,
moment,
you
right?
you need the start. You need the
Mhm.
starting pistol, the starting gun, whatever,
Yes.
to get people going in the right direction. You need some guidance, some lines, some borders, some
And if
lanes
somebody
to
gives
stay
you some,
within.
if somebody gives you some good tips about how you can handle certain crises, then you can, and if they give you the basics, the basic philosophy behind and the basic psychology behind this whole new lifestyle,
Well,
basically.
it's not just what happens. It's the why and the how that are really important.
Of course.
Yeah, it's not just parenting is, something that is there. It's something you have to consciously think about. It's the classic old example of parent was a verb before it was a noun. Yeah, father was a verb before it was a noun. Mother was a
Okay.
verb before it was a noun. So it's to parent, it's to father, it's to mother. It's what you do every day that puts you in the right place to
Exactly.
basically perform your role as a parent, which you have to do.
Yes,
You
yes.
have to do in
So
life.
nobody's going to solve your problems for you,
Mhm.
but some things can help, and we
Well-
would like to help.
Yeah, it's you give people tools, and what they do with the tools is their choice.
Hmm.
Right? You can't force people to use things. You
But
can,
I think that if people decide to watch our webinar, it's because they want to do things better.
and if you're watching this, wherever you are, please like, please subscribe, please
Mm-hmm.
share. Take this and email it to take the link, email it to your friends. You can copy and paste the link, take the URL, share it on Facebook. Please get the message out, because the same way, because that's how we learned. We learned because other people shared things with us, and we can take what we've learned and share it
just
with you,
pay it
and you can share it
forwards.
pay it forward. Exactly, pay it forward. That's that we should kind of integrate that into the parenting somehow, right? that it's not only about what you do, it's about how you can educate people around about you, and what you're doing as a parent is paying it forward. Spending time with your kids is a natural part of the reciprocal cycle that happens in life.
Reciprocal circle. Sorry, that sounded Japanese.
Didn't it sounded like you were underwater? Okay. So that's coming up. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. We're going to put out promo for that, and we're looking forward to connecting with as many people as we can. So that's what's going on in the background. That's the stuff that you don't see. What else is happening? Right. I was looking through some graphics, and maybe I wanted to share some information, and I was looking through some language ideas for the language work that I do. So for those who don't know what I do language coaching, I do life skills coaching, and I do this, whatever this is. Not quite sure what this is, but collective nouns for animal groups. I was looking at some information about that for the students that I work with, and you know how you've got like a
Mouse, mice, louse,
no,
lice.
no, it's not the plural thing.
Sorry.
Right, it's the collective noun. So
Collective noun. Oh, like
Yeah.
a herd.
Yeah, like you've got
Okay.
like a herd of elephants, right?
Okay, I got it.
Yeah, and there's some really weird ones,
Okay.
which it's not even like the. I didn't know them, right? So it's not like.
Okay.
And
I know there's a pod of dolphins.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't know if that's.
I know
in
that
this
dolphins swim in a pod.
one. Not A, B, C, D. Let me check. Through.
And there's school of fish.
Dolphins are not here. They don't exist. Okay.
No. Dolphins swim pods.
Well, school of fish is kind of. It tells you everything you need to know about a school, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
All swim the
if you-
same direction.
yeah. All swim that way now, and you know they all do. Right.
Yeah.
And that it almost perfectly describes the system
Okay.
of the other kind of school where you send your kids. Right. So I thought.
I'm sorry I'm yawning. I'm just not myself today. I'm yawning into the camera.
I'm not feeling myself.
So what do we have there? What are snakes?
Yeah. What? Snakes?
A tangle of snakes. No?
Yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? Or a twist of snakes, a slither of snakes,
A ball of snakes.
a bowl of snakes. Did you say?
Like you have a ball of string. Right?
Oh, okay. There would be a group of them together. Would be a ball of snakes.
Yeah.
That would be how they travel as a group.
Yeah.
They would just
Just
roll,
roll.
down the hill. Are snakes in here? Yeah. No way. A knot.
A knot of snakes. That was close.
You were really close there. A knot of snakes. Wow. Okay, so I thought I'd share some really crazy ones.
Okay.
Any idea for alligators? You can guess.
Alligators. A traffic of alligators.
Traffic of alligators. That's great. That's great. No, it's a congregation of alligators.
Congregation.
Yeah, like people in the church. is a
Like people in the
congregation.
Congress.
Congress. Yes.
Congress of monkeys, no? Aren't monkeys in a congress?
Monkeys. No, monkeys are a troop
Troop.
or a cartload.
No.
Yeah, seriously, a cartload of monkeys.
Was that like the official?
Yeah.
Right.
It's the official collective nouns for animal groups. You can see this on the.
Why did I think that they had congress? Is there any congress other than congregation of alligators?
I don't know because it's in alphabetical order by the animals.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So I'd have to do it.
Do you have any
slightly.
apes? Do you have any gorillas?
Right, gorillas. A, B, C, D, E, F. Get the
G.
alphabet right. It's me.
Uh-huh.
It's a band of gorillas or a troop of
band.
gorillas. That's
Yeah,
boring.
that's really boring.
That's really boring. Okay. What have we got? I looked at some of them earlier. And now I can't find the interesting ones.
I know there's a
should've-
pack of wolves.
something of camels. What do you think camels are?
herd.
It's a train.
Of course, because
The-
they go
the
one
cam-
after another.
The camel train across the desert. Yes.
Okay. You probably have a
Cats. What do you think cats are? Collective noun for cats.
What are cats? What are cats? Annoying?
An annoyance of cats. That would be cool. It's a pounce.
A pounce.
A pounce of cats.
That's funny.
Yeah, don't mix it
What
with
about
ounce.
chickens? A flock.
A brood.
A brood of chickens.
Brooding chickens. A brood of chickens. Hmm.
How about
Crocodiles. That's funny. It's a
is it the same as alligators?
no. It's a float. A float of crocodiles. Seriously.
How is it possible that alligators congregate and
Crocodiles float.
crocodiles float?
I don't know. It does actually sound quite practical though
Okay.
when you look at it like that. Right. Okay.
Yes, darling.
What's up?
Yes. Do you know how to put it on?
Okay. Right. That's
Okay.
going on in the background. So if you've just joined us, we're going through collective nouns for animal groups just for fun.
Just for fun.
And because it's a parenting kids thing, right? I mean, it's things that
This
we
is
should
great.
we
should do homeschool with this today.
homeschool
Can I have
with
a
it.
look?
No, because I'm testing you on them.
Okay.
Because I know them and you
I
don't.
wanted to
and you don't
cheat.
know. Cheat. You get. I'll. Anyone can. It's just from my Pinterest page, so anyone can hop onto my Pinterest page and check out the language.
And test me.
test Test your friends. Test your friends.
Fixies, Zora. Fixies are better.
Okay.
Hey, Fixies are a really good cartoon, guys. Check it out on YouTube. It's educational for the kids.
Okay. Ducks. What do you think ducks are?
A quack of ducks.
That's pretty good. It's a raft.
A raft.
A raft of ducks. You can have a herd of elephants or
Yes.
a memory of elephants.
Really?
A memory of elephants.
That's really nice. I like that. I'm going to use that.
What's that saying in English? An elephant. An elephant.
Because I'm
never
talking
forgets.
about, a herd of elephants every day. So from now on, I'll use the memory of
You're
elephants.
talking to a herd of elephants every day.
How about the kangaroos? A hop of kangaroos.
I don't know if that's in here. A, B, C, D, E, F,
It
G.
should be because
It
there's a
is.
picture of a kangaroo.
It's a mob
A mob of kangaroos. Wouldn't want to get
with the dark
Mobbed
dark
with-
glasses and the suits.
wouldn't want to get mobbed by a mob of kangaroos.
Yeah, or a group of kangaroos with like Antifa tattoos or something like that. What have we got? Hippos. This is kind of weird.
A herd.
A bloat.
A
'Cause-
bloat of
Because
hippos.
they're all fat, I suppose.
Are you sure these are real?
That's it. It's from the metapicture.com collective nouns for animals. It should be official.
Unicorns. Is there a collective noun for
Are
unicorns?
you reading this over my show?
No, I'm just looking at the
Yes.
pictures. I'm just.
There's actually a collective noun for a group of animals that are not real.
I can't see the letters even with my glasses on. I'm so blind.
It's a blessing of unicorns. Oh, I say, darling, look at that hill over there. There's a wandering blessing of uniforms.
Uniforms. That would be slightly disturbing.
There's a disturbing congregation of uniforms coming down the hill. My word. How unusual for this time of year.
Oh, good.
Right. Okay, what about jellyfish? What do you think that is?
A pudding.
A pudding of jellyfish. Well done. No, it's actually a smack.
Like Captain Smack.
Captain Smack. Captain Smack, king of the drug addicts. What's that, Captain Smack? What are you talking about?
Captain Smack is from the Home movie. The movie Home about
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
what are they called? The boov.
Hello?
The aliens are called the boov, and they have a captain who's called Captain Smack.
The Boov and Captain Smack.
Yeah.
That sounds like a 70s jazz band. Okay. Get moving with Captain Smack.
How about the swans? I can see some swans on the picture.
Swans. PQRSTU. Swans. Swans. A lot of S's. A bevy of swans or a bank of swans.
Ah.
Bank of swans.
Bank makes sense because they usually kind of hang around banks.
Riverbanks.
Yeah, riverbanks, obviously.
Riverbanks.
Obviously not money banks.
Look at all those swans going into that bank over there. Oh, okay.
In a bevy.
Yeah. Lizards. What do you think lizards is?
A swarm of no. Probably not.
No.
Right. Oh, don't tell me.
Yeah?
A
Thanks,
slither of lizards.
It's actually a lounge.
A lounge.
A lounge.
Of course, because they lounge in the sun.
Oh, that's where lounge comes from. Sitting in the
Yeah.
sun, of course. Sun lounger, of course. Absolutely. Right, what else is here? Um,
There's some owls there. I think.
Owls. Wise, a parliament of owls.
A parliament of owls. Maybe that's where I got my congress from.
Parliament. You're coming from
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I really thought that was a congress of monkeys. I don't know why. I have to Google that. I'm pretty sure that that's right. Maybe
Okay.
that's just in my head. sometimes happens.
The other ones are just kind of a little bit boring. Ravens. That's a really strange collective group. The birds, ravens.
A dark of ravens.
A conspiracy of ravens. You're close.
Ooh.
Or an unkindness of ravens. It's actually the collective, an unkindness.
Oh
wild?
wow! So if I write a book and then I can write down those
Unkind.
unkindness of ravens gathering on the trees around the house where the murder took place.
Yeah, I was. Somebody did. Who has that? Is that Fish, the former Marillion singer, or maybe the guy from Counting Crows? One of them has a. I think it's the Marillion singer has a murder of crows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Anyway, I've seen that album somewhere. Somebody has an album called A Murder of Crows because that's a collective term.
Is it?
Yeah, A Murder of Crows.
A murder of crows?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's a bit wild, isn't it? Well, they're connected with death, right?
A murder of crows.
Remember that
It's like
80s alternative kind of goth film, The Crow? It was all dark and.
Isn't that a book by Stephen King?
I am not an expert on Stephen King like you are, so it could be.
Oh, it's at the back of my head. Maybe I'm
The Crow.
wrong.
The Crow was it was a film with Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son, where he died making the film.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was shot.
Maybe it was just
Somebody
maybe it was just a
accidentally
film.
put real bullets in the gun.
Oh.
Accidentally, of course.
Of course, accidentally.
Of course.
Accidents happen all the time. To me, for example.
I
I always load real bullets into Will's Nerf gun.
I accidentally stabbed him with a real knife.
Accidentally.
Accidentally, of course.
Accidentally sword fighted him with a real sword.
Sword fighted. Sword fighted. Good terminology there. Spiders. Let's do a couple more. Spiders. What do you think it is? What's a collective term for a group of spiders? What do you
Something
think that is?
disgusting. A crawl of spiders.
Oh, yeah, a clutter. Like a mess.
Clutter, not a cluster.
Clutter.
Oh, okay.
Clutter, like a mess of spiders.
Ugh.
Clutter of spiders.
I just imagined that. I have a very lively imagination.
Tigers. Tigers. What's a collective name for a group of tigers? Team. No. You won't
no,
get it. An ambush. Seriously, an ambush of tigers. What else have we got? Trouts, turkeys, turtles.
What are turtles?
A turn.
A turn of turtles.
A turn of turtles.
Alliteration there.
There we go. A wisdom of wombats.
Do you have chimpanzees?
And a cohort of zebras.
What?
A cohort of zebras.
Oh, cohort. Okay.
Cohort of
Do you have
zebras.
chimpanzees?
Chimpanzees? No, not here.
Do you have them at home?
It's just the way I'm standing.
It's like some kind of disease.
And then I got the chimpanzees and was in bed for 3 weeks. Couldn't stop moving and swinging off the rafters. Okay. Well, that's it. That's the collective nouns.
That was fun. That was fun. Just on things completely unrelated to anything.
No, we've done
so
lots of
fun.
stuff. Just not. Parents don't know this stuff, right? Because as parents, we should know these collective nouns, and we don't. And when you have kids, and you work with kids, and you help them, and you educate them, you yourself learn again. Maybe when I was 5 or 6 or 7, maybe I looked at this list in school at some point in time. But I can't remember way back then, right? I can't remember that stuff.
Did you know you've got a bouquet of pheasants?
Where?
Imagine somebody gives you a bouquet of pheasants.
You told me to get her a bouquet.
There's a pod of pelicans.
Oh, I've done all the interesting ones. You can look at it later.
Look, business of ferrets.
I can only imagine what kind of business that would be. Right. Those businessmen are always ferreting around for things, aren't they? Right.
I suppose so. Don't know many businessmen.
Yeah, I don't know many ferrets.
No, I don't think I've ever met one.
Don't want to. It's the kind of things you don't want to meet.
I know they make.
What were those things that are like pheasants?
Fur,
Pheasants that
don't
are in the southern hemisphere. Possums. Possums. I went possum hunting
Did you?
when I was in New Zealand.
Did you?
As a little
Did you
kid.
catch one? Possums are in
Not only
America as well, North
Not only
America.
did I catch one.
You skinned one and ate it raw.
Well, my memories are a bit fuzzy because it was like 20 years ago. But I went out with my cousin who had some special permission
To hunt for possums.
to remove possums from the land because there were too many in a certain area. And It was a pretty disgusting experience to go through. I can't share anything nice about it. It was everything bad that you imagine about hunting animals, traps and
Ugh.
yeah, horrible.
Why would they take you with them?
Educational experience. Welcome to the real world.
Hmm.
Life is brutal. Blah blah blah.
Hmm. Did you enjoy it thoroughly?
I think I'm still kind of traumatized today when I think back. I feel like kind of blocked that thing out of my mind. But I don't want to. That was. Did you have fun, son?
You get up.
Yeah,
You get
I'm
up
scraping
at
the blood
night.
off my hands, Dad.
You get up at night screaming, "No possums!"
No more. No more. It's no, not one of the favourable childhood experiences. Definitely makes you understand why people don't like things like fox hunting and stuff like that as a sport. It's pretty brutal and
Well, some
and
do
terrible.
apparently.
Some
Otherwise, it wouldn't exist, would it?
I think it's a historical thing. And I don't have any experience with it personally, so I can't.
Hunting is still quite a big thing.
I think where
in
you've got
Slovakia.
if you've got an invasive species which is taking over, you have to do something.
Mhm.
You can't do nothing. So
Yeah.
and these are difficult decisions that people have to make, and I think
Hunting is still a big thing in Slovakia. I wanted to say, in
can
the
you
in
go
the autumn.
bear hunting? You can't.
Yeah.
Bears are protected.
No,
right?
bears are protected, but people go out deer hunting and boar hunting. Wild boar is quite usual. You get in the
probably
autumn.
good
You get like hunters, what they call hunters feast at restaurants. You know, they would have like we've got the week of a hunters feast, Lovetsky Hody, and they would serve like wild boar meat and stuff like that in the restaurant. So it's quite a
right over
quite
there
a
when I'm
big thing.
pointing. Right over there when
Yeah.
I'm pointing. That's down that road.
Yeah.
Right there is the farmers market.
Oh, we should go go
We should
go and have there. We
Have-
should go
have-
and have there.
Go and have that.
I wanted to say we should go and have a look there together.
It's the farmers market there. Because I walked past it this morning on the way there and on the way
I know
back.
that there's a mysterious farmers market somewhere, but I never got the.
It appears, it disappears.
I
in
never
different places.
had the
Look,
blach to go and look for it.
the black.
Yes.
Is that a Scottish word? Excuse me, I'm looking for the black. It's over there, next to the tin tomatoes.
It could be. It could be right next to haggis.
Haggis.
Haggis with blach.
It's in between the haggis and the dead rodents. Make sure you clean your hands afterwards.
Please wash your hands thoroughly after handling the blach.
The bottle of red wine to go with it.
Yes.
One of your finest, right? Do you do you think we're going to get to the habits of highly effective parents this week?
No, we're not.
I blame those people out there.
Yes, they
I
keep
blame-
disturbing us.
I know. I blame the people. I blame the people online who are not disturbing us, who are not keeping us on track. So we have a really nice presentation that we can give you on the habits of highly effective parents. We've already given it once, and Facebook deleted it. So
So you didn't see it.
you know,
No.
it's completely gone, isn't it, from the
Hmm. Yes, and we
from the
didn't.
archives.
And we didn't have the YouTube backup yet set up.
Yeah,
That was
but I was
before.
wondering if I was doing this like kind of live thinking. Like, I wonder if I go into the Internet Explorer version and check the archives. I wonder if it's cut off in the archives there or not as well.
Maybe you can
There's
have a
so many
look.
different possibilities on the net.
Maybe
for
if you
things.
download it from Facebook and upload it to YouTube, you'll find out that the sound works just fine. Right?
That is a possibility that I didn't try because it was obvious on the browsers that we tried that the sound
Yeah, that it
disappeared
didn't
halfway
work.
through. Anyway, that's a problem for us to solve. Let's
Yeah.
not bother the world with our little technical issues. Anyway,
A little.
small big problems. Right. Is there a worse marketing term on the planet than Slovakia, the little big country? Have you seen that? Oh my God!
I've seen that. It's
whoever
so bad.
Whoever came up with that is,
It's like
no no marketing.
It's like the government is funding these projects to promote Slovakia,
Well, you know what it is?
and it's like failure after failure after failure. It's getting from bad
Okay,
to worse.
yeah, we have to finish in a minute, but I'll finish with this. You know, Stefan Molyneux asked this question to one of the people who called into his show. He said, "Okay, I want you to give me one thing, one problem that government has solved." And the guy's like, But there you go, right? But that's why parents need to take control of the educational process. They need to be very aware of what's happening, because you can't leave it to other people to do the things that you need to do for your own family. You've got to focus.
And people often do. You know, I talk to mothers, and I had this friend, and
How can you have a hands-off approach to parenting? How does that even
it doesn't exist.
being?
It's an oxymoron. And she told me, you know, my daughter is 2 years old. She's not potty trained yet, but I'm putting her to a nursery, and I'm hoping that they'll deal with it. You know, she's like, they'll teach her, you know. And I'm like, right.
Okay, that kind of stuff just riles me, gets on my nerves. Okay, right, we're going to have to wrap it up today. Thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you very much. Okay, the promo is that it's www.nsa-slovakia.com. Check out the videos. It's the Academy of Language Therapy and Life Coaching on YouTube. I'm laughing now. On YouTube and Facebook. There's also a Pinterest page, and lots more cool stuff to come in the future. Lots of things that we're testing out. This is 21centurymom.com.
Check the bicep.
And let's see. Thank you very much for paying attention. Like, care, share, take the information, put it out there. Wave your hands in the air. Blah blah blah. Okay.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much for doing everything. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here today.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Let's do the Japanese thing. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay, how do we turn things off again? How do we finish it?
I think
Remember, you can
Facebook
write
goes
questions.
first.
Leave questions for us in the chat.
Facebook first.
Facebook first.
Yes.
We do Facebook, and then we do the podcast, and then we do YouTube.
I gotta go.
Okay.
Bye.
Okay, you go do your thing, and Mother's running after the emergency because Will is not 100% today. Okay, this is real-time parenting. Take care, guys. Take care, guys. Speak to you soon. Facebook is down. Podcast. Thank you very much for paying attention. See you later, guys.